It was obvious that independent fighting games would have a significant impact on the success of the genre when indie games began to rise in popularity. In today's video, I will show you the 10 best indie fighting games that you should play. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Super Drink Bros. Ending the endless Pepsi vs. Coke and Sprite vs. 7-Up debates is now possible. Here we have Super Drink Bros., a fighting game in which the players control drink cans. This original idea may seem far-fetched at first, but it ends up being a really enjoyable fighting game. Next up we have Mighty Fight Federation. Power Stone aficionados may rest easy, for the superheroes of the Mighty Fight Federation have arrived to bring their passion for 4-player arena battle to the table. There are plans to add additional guest performers to the roster, but the inclusion of ToeJam and Earl and Yuka and Laylee already makes it a must-play. Next up we have Ultra Space Battle Brawl. Ultra Space Battle Brawl is a fighting game similar to Lethal League Blaze in which you use a bat to whack a ball. Ultra Space Battle Brawl blends the excitement and fast action of a fighting game with a gameplay reminiscent of Brick Breaker, while Lethal League Blaze is focused on striking your opponent with said ball. Next up we have them's Fightin Herds. This game's narrative mode is its strongest suit. I won't give anything away, but I will say that the blend of 2D and pixel art material, an isometric perspective, and combat makes for a fantastic atmosphere and experience. You can tell a lot of time and effort went into making this game, and the OST is among the most professionally produced I've heard in a fighting game. Next up we have Lethal League Blaze. When it comes to fighting games, Lethal League Blaze is one of the most out there and fantastic ones ever made. Maybe it's a bit of a stretch to call this a combat game in the broadest sense. Lethal League Blaze is, in reality, more of a hit a ball and hope it crushes your opponent's face kind of game. Next up we have Brawlhalla. As an independent creation, Brawlhalla rose to prominence thanks to its engaging and accessible gameplay. Brawlhalla, inspired by Super Smash Bros., is the epitome of anarchy because of its free-for-all approach, in which players are often at a loss as to who they should fight or where they should go. Next up we have Rivals of Aether. A group of creatures representing the 4 classical elements squares off in Rivals of Aether. Things like that can only happen in an independent game. Unlike the other games on this list, Rivals of Aether is a platform fighter, a newly popular subgenre that I want to call Smash clones. Next up we have Fight of Steel Infinity Warrior. You may modify every aspect of your character, from appearance to moveset. Gameplay takes place in a post-human world where robots trained in martial arts battle it out, and both a complete narrative campaign and downloadable content have been promised. This comes from the same people that brought you Fight of Animals and Fight of Gods, so I have faith in their abilities. Next up we have Skullgirls' Second Encore. Skullgirls' Second Encore has an outrageous sense of style. Simply watching the launch video will give you an idea of how amazing the game's plethora of fluid animations and environments will be. With a plethora of different movesets at your disposal, you'll be able to unleash a barrage of stunningly animated assaults, making it one of the most gratifying indie fighting games to play. Number 10 we have Final Vendetta. Final Vendetta is a 1 or 2 player, traditional arcade-style beat-em-up with a lot of action and a lot of blood. It has gorgeous pixel visuals and a pounding soundtrack, including original songs by Utah Saints. Battle your way through perilous surroundings while brawling with evil guys and terrible females. So that's the list of 10 best indie fighting games. Your support is much appreciated if you like the video and want to see more from Games Puff.